Real Talk disclaimer. The information provided by the host on this platform is for education and awareness purposes only. All information provided on this platform is provided in good faith. We make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, and reliability of information shared by the host or show guests. The views and opinions of guests on the show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the host of Real Talk. Under no circumstances do the host, show guests, sponsors, or affiliates assume responsibility for the actions of any viewer.
Our greatest glory is rising when we fall. So don't be discouraged, don't you be appalled. It's okay if you fall and maybe even lose your spark. Just make sure in the end you rise from the dark. It's time to rise up, time to work, and time to chase your dreams. The Lord has the final say, so your soul is redeemed. This message is to help you with your self-esteem, as faith will take you places that we have never seen.
Welcome to Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. We are here every Thursday around 6:15. We're glad to have all of you joining us here on tonight. Tuning in, several ways you can tune in with us. That is on Facebook Live. You can find us on the Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. And you also can find on our personal page, C. Andre Huff and Tanya Latham as well. We also have a YouTube channel. Some of you are on YouTube checking us out on tonight. It's Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. Like and subscribe. Go ahead and like and subscribe. That way you can get all the notifications that when we come on, it will notify you that we are on. Every now and then we do special editions or special shows. Hard Talk with Z and T at Hard Talk with Z _T. That's on our Twitter page. Check us out every now and then. We'll send some things out on Twitter. Hello, Bishop T. How are you?
I am wonderful, Pastor Z. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. You had a busy day today.
I have had a busy.
Yeah, understand that you had a busy day, right?
I appreciate you for understanding.
Of course. One of your former instructors, am I correct?
Huh? Yeah, no. Co-worker.
Co-worker.
And pastor colleague.
Okay.
Ended her funeral today. Pastor Sudelia Doctor. She taught at Litchfield for a number of years. I think she went there in 88, the year that I graduated from Litchfield, and then she pastored in the CME church.
Right.
Yeah. So we attended her service today.
Well, our prayers goes out to the family.
Thank you so much.
The job well done as an instructor important to our young people's lives. And I heard she was remembered very well today.
She was. And got the opportunity to reminisce a little bit with the staff that taught at Litchfield back in the day. So that was good too. So we've had a busy day today. How is your day? How has your day been?
My day has been wonderful. Cannot complain. It's been wonderful. Been busy,
Mm-hmm.
but I got a couple of days off, so I can enjoy those days.
Good. So I won't bother you on your couple days off. I'll let you rest.
Yeah, we know how this gonna go. Tonight we have, for first time on our show, young man has been appointed to the Gadsden Civil Service Board. My good friend, Mr. Lacy Robinson. I want everybody to welcome him for the first time to Real Talk. Mr. Lacy Robinson, what's up, bro?
Hey, how
How you
y'all doing?
doing?
All right.
Pretty good, man.
Can y'all see me okay?
We see you good, man. You sitting
Okay.
there looking like Joseph Robinson.
I thank y'all
Looking
guys
good,
for the
man. You
invite.
looking
You
good.
and Pastor C. Man, you all cut it out now.
Man, you looking good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man.
Welcome. You've been typing and you've been a viewer. This is the
Oh,
first time you've been a guest, and we've been trying to get you on for quite some time. You're a busy guy. You've been having a lot of things going on. Thank you for sliding us in on tonight. I know that you have some plans, and we want to bring you on and just talk to you for a few minutes.
thank you, sir.
You've been appointed to the Gadsden Civil Service Board. How about that? Everybody congratulate Mr. Lacy Robinson. Flood the timeline with hearts. Tell them congrats, congrats, congrats. There are quite a few people that is tuned in on today. We welcome you, man. We welcome you.
Thank you, sir.
Just share with us just a few things that are you learning the position? There are some things that you have didn't know that was included with the Gadsden Civil Service Board.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, basically, I haven't really went into detail. Basically, we just trying to get get some policemen. We like 23 short.
Yeah.
Police department and fire chief, man, he basically just begging people to come and fill out the applications, man. It just and the fire department as well. They low 217. So basically, the last 4 meetings that I've been to, we meet on every third Tuesday of the month. And basically, the only thing we come in there and do is just hoping someone's filling out the application to bring them on. But for as disciplinary action, none of that been going on. Promotion, we had a couple promotions. The City of Gas will be hearing about it real soon, and I think we'll be well pleased what the board is doing. Awesome. And then we have for us we do both the police and the fire department. Basically, we just make sure that everything just stay in motion. Like I say, it's just been like 10-minute, 15-minute meetings because we just trying to get people to come and fill out the application. Maybe Councilman Bishop T and us we can start push people start filling out these applications, man, because the opportunity is there. I know they're complaining about the pay and all, but that's something that we don't, it's the city council take care of that. So basically, something can happen on that end. So basically, that's all we've been doing, for these 4 meetings I've been to.
Do you have a idea, or have you kind of just thrown it around in your head, some type of idea, how to get individuals to become interested in becoming a police officer or a fireman in our city? A lot of people, they grow up thinking, this is what I want to be, this is what I want to become. How can you swing someone who's never thought about it to now inspire to become one? In the past, we always knew we was always told that they was supposed to protect and serve. Uh, there's been a lot of bad things to take place, and I think being a policeman has become distasteful to many. It's very dangerous at times, especially when we hear of policemen actually uh, pulled into ambushes, tricked and going into ambushes, as most recently. How do we get the people to respect officers and officers to respect the people to the point where people will desire to become police officers and the pay help? I mean, we need an increase in pay. That would be major to get someone to think about it. But you got to love people
Yes, sir.
and have the heart of people to not just walk around because I got a badge and a gun that I'm Mr. Big Stuff. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had enough of that. We don't have enough of people that are scared officers.
Yes,
That,
sir.
at the sight of a hairbrush or an afro pick,
Yes.
they gets a gun and they ready to front. You know. So what is it? Do you have any idea of what could happen that could turn? I hear um, Bishop always talking about the atmosphere. The atmosphere got to change
Yes.
some kind of way. But what can we do to help change it?
I think one of the things the police officers can come into the community, or is just friendly talk, walk around in the community, because when we was coming up, I mean, I think that I I fear the police, but my dad he taught me how to handle that situation.
Yeah.
You yes sir, no sir, and then I think that played a part as well on on the individual side, on the people that's been stopped by the police as well.
Right.
I've looked at videos on social media. Sometimes these police officers they're concerned for their life as well.
Right.
But you got some bad apples out there.
Yeah.
And so you have that code blue as well.
Yeah.
And that needs to be broken. If a police officer, seeing one police officer not abiding by the standards of a policeman,
right,
they need to step up.
Like the George Floyd case.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. And that, if we can break that, then that could be one of the the issues that would bring forward. Then, like you said before, it's the pay. It's the pay. If they are they on the line trying to protect us. That's what they're supposed to do. But and also, like I say, the pay is not there. I think that's a major issue. I don't care. We can hire as many police officers as we can just flood the police department with police officers. But if we don't have that communication with each other, in the community, I don't think I just don't see a positive answer to that, But like I say, I think it's gonna be a community type thing for us, meeting everyone meeting together. Black, white, Chinese. Everybody just come to a forum and like I say, which has been tried time and time and time again for us to come together. Since I've been back to Gadsden, I've seen 4 or 5 meetings. How make us all come together, but no fruition at all on that. So. I like I say, we bumping our heads. Since I've been at the meeting, they they look at me, I look at them. How can we get people, to apply? It's not even filling out the applications. So I think, they start going to the colleges, HBCUs, and set up tables there. High school, I'm sure they already have tried that. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I think for this area,
Yeah.
the pay has been the biggest issue. They said we'll hire officers in the surrounding cities. We'll lose them to the surrounding cities because the surrounding cities start off pay
Yeah.
is larger than pretty much some of the veterans.
Yeah.
There has been police officers and firemen. I mean, I've seen the campaign when they was when people was running for mayor and some of the things they was talking about. Pretty much the firemen and the policemen's, people at McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, you have to understand these people are putting their lives on the line.
Yes, sir.
The most hazardous the job is should be the more pay you receive.
Yes.
And that's an issue that I believe that this new mayor and council will take a look at and do what they can within their budget to be able to bring them up. I believe that that's been some of the issues. Those that are from Gadsden are actually elsewhere
Yeah.
because of the pay, because, and then I've heard of people that have been policemen and firemen that have another part-time job because they trying to have a decent living. So that's a big issue within itself.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the meets I've attended, these last 3 weeks, I've heard other, well, of course, the police chiefs and the police and the fire chief, they said they find better jobs, more money at Walmart. And I mean, not just going to another police department, they find, and because the pay is better.
Right.
So,
and it's safer.
Yeah.
We see Miss Faye Garrett is a former police officer here in Gadsden.
Oh, that she is. Yes.
Need training on respect, learning to treat people like they want to be treated. Training on interacting, just for starters. Yes, ma'am. And then Miss Tracy Maddox actually worked for the city. So we test for firemen next Wednesday at 1:30. Come to personnel room 201. We will sign you up. Spread the word.
Hey, Tracy.
Ms. Faye Garrett, a person who takes that job usually don't take it for the pay. They take it because they live the job.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Miss Faye, great. Yeah, she's.
You say Gray, it's Gary.
Gary.
I always knew Miss Faye Gary.
Yeah, she's a history maker there, man.
Yeah. We appreciate the service that she rendered as a police officer. And I have no idea. Bishop T, what do you think we can do for his recruit?
Well, I was about to ask a question at some point. Well, I want to ask a question and a couple of questions. First question I want to ask is, for those of us that may not know or someone that may not know, can you explain actually, what the Civil Service Board is and kind of what you do? And then I want to, after you do that, I want to ask a question as far, because some things that I've heard as it relates to becoming or a policeman or fireman. Okay. Qualification wise, I've heard a couple things down through the years. So if you can do that.
Well, the civil service is supported by Governor K.I. It's a 3-year term, and like I said, what they do new hire, do promotions, terminations, disciplinary action. For both police and fire. Now the chief, both chiefs, they bring the candidates to us. Okay, so we just vote on them. They look at the qualifications and the certifications. So they bring that to us to vote on after they give us all that information. So they go through the qualifications. We don't. Of course, I know I haven't done that yet.
So what is it that you all do? What y'all look for when y'all voting on? If everything is in their hands and they bring them to you, what is it that y'all do? Do y'all look at their background or records, or what is it that is the deciding factor for the Civil Service Board to say yes or no to the different applicants?
Well, basically, like I say, they do the background check. They do the. It's no testing right now, but we're looking at testing and start back testing in the future for police officers. And I want to be very careful the things that I'm saying on here because I'm still learning as well.
Okay, I understand.
So again, once they bring that to the table, we go into an executive session and we discuss these individuals about their background, make sure everything is correct, make sure everything is up to par, and then we take a vote on it.
Okay.
That's what I have done a few times, about 3 or 4 times. Okay. Again, I'm still learning, and like I said, I want to make sure I don't say anything that's not.
Yeah. We understand. We understand. We don't want to get you in no trouble. We just want to. Some of the people that may not have an idea of what a civil service board does.
Yeah.
I think that was a wonderful question Bishop T asked.
Yeah, it was.
So some of our younger people, as well as our older people, will understand what it is that you do.
Now, a little history, for as I've been reading up on it, the legislators, they voted on this in 1951 to have this civil service. So, and the governor, like I say, she appoints the board member. It's 5 of us, and every 3 years, you be reappointed or they bring somebody else on.
So every 5 years?
No, every 3
years. Yeah. Okay. Now, correct me. Was history made when you was appointed?
No, I was the second black.
Okay.
But, I think Pastor Robinson, G.E. Robinson.
Okay.
Was the first, then Mr. Thomas Graham.
Okay.
And then Mr. Billingsley.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then now it's Rawls, Jarvis Rawls working Ronnie Watkins.
Okay.
And it's me, and then you have Jay Highland, and you have Lucinda Monroe, and then you have Craig Inez.
Okay.
Enzi, I'm sorry, Enzi.
Ms. Garrett said the late Mr. Johnny Flinor was the first.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Let me ask something, and I want to ask this, Mr. Robinson, without asking what I'm asking. I'm gonna get in the door. You take say a young man, a young woman that has turned their life around. What's the age first to be a police officer?
If I'm not mistaken, I read it was 25.
Okay. So can you have...
I might be incorrect on that now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you something. I'm either gonna call you or ask you something about something that I heard a few years ago that was a concern. Because I know they do a background check, right, for policemen and firemen. There's a background check.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't know what Tracy.
Tracy. Now Tracy, she's the personnel. She know more about this than I do. What she said.
A written exam or interview before personnel board, medical exam, psychology exam, and background check.
Thank you, Tracy.
Dexter Harrell said, does the Civil Service Board have the jurisdiction to have a racially equally populated police and fireman department?
Well, I think Mr. Joseph Cole took that to court because I don't think they had they would take individuals at 19. I'm sorry though. Okay. Like I say, I'm learning.
It's okay. It's okay. You brand new on the board, and we're not crucifying people.
That's right.
Some things I don't know.
Yeah.
And I can serve forever, and you're gonna come across some things that you didn't know. So it's not here to see what you know and what you don't know.
Right.
To have you on, to have you representing on the civil service board.
Let me get back to Mr. Harold question. We're 25 short. We'll take black, white. Low they qualify.
Low they qualify.
Yeah.
So you said that y'all not drug testing right now?
Pardon me?
So you're not drug testing right now?
Yes, they drug testing.
Okay. I thought you said they wasn't doing something.
They weren't doing the
written exam
for the police department.
For the police.
So do you think that the stigma that police have in Black and brown communities could be the reason that more of us are not stepping up to become police officers? Or do you feel like it might be something in what's required?
No, it's not what's required. It's the stigma. Yeah. Like I say, and just the stigma of that, plus the money. But yeah, you know that because I mean, like I say, I've never, praise God and that I never been in any trouble like that for as the law is concerned. But I've been around buddies, and I mean, you could just hear, the fear. I mean, I mean, whenever you see a, brute life behind you, you kind of tense up.
Yeah.
And who would think that in 2022? That's a very good point, because you said something. Your father taught you, what to do, and who would imagine that this many years later, that's still a conversation that we have to have. It's still something that we have to discuss.
Let me just tell you this, and y'all excuse my language when I say this. But when the police get behind me, I'm the biggest punk you ever want to see. I ain't lying. I got pulled over not too long ago.
Yeah.
And when I got pulled over, I was leaving Tanya. I had been hanging with Tanya after the show. Yeah. And I was on my way home, and I was just sitting at the red light.
Yeah.
The light turned. I turned, and they threw the lights on me. I'm like, I wasn't doing nothing. I'm in my mama's car.
Yeah.
And I was down on the drive, and I pulled, and I saw some people standing out at Popeyes.
Yeah.
I pulled right in there with them.
Yeah. But I tell you,
and when I pulled right in there with him, I put my hand on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, you know why I pulled you over? I said, no, sir.
No, sir.
This kid was probably Jalen age. Yeah. My son in college. And I said, no, sir.
That's right.
You respect authority.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't about the age, the authority. And I said, no, sir, I don't know. He said, well, your tag light is out. I said, well, sir, this is my mama car. I'm sorry. He said, get the light fixed. I'm not going to bother you today. Tonight.
Okay, let me ask you something. You would have said, man, why you pulled me over? That tone of voice.
Yeah. It could have went back.
That whole thing changed. I mean, and that's what's wrong with a lot of people. I'm not going to be doing no demographic thing, but if you just because I say yes sir, no sir, basically to end the individual, just respect.
Respect, especially that shield says something.
Yeah.
But now, in some cases, because I've been pulled over and asked, where you going this time of night?
Oh man!
And you really have to.
What was your?
My response was, I said, I'm going to my mama's house. But then at the same time, I'm having to say,
on my house.
well, but it was a struggle. It was a sure enough war going on the inside of me, because my thing was, it's not against the law to be out late, and so I can see my biggest thing, and I know I don't want to just go too far out, but my biggest thing is that to some degree that we do have to respect the badge, but I do understand how, if you're not disciplined to say or to keep yourself in a place, because on the real, some of the questioning has nothing to do with the law, because there's no curfew in the city, And
I hate that happen to you. I do hate that happen to you. But let me say this. I don't care. I had to tell Jennifer, you cannot win in that situation. You lose every time. You will lose every time. And I know that sometimes we got some people that'll say, I know my rights and all this and all that. Just get home.
Yes, sir.
That's the whole thing. I got pulled over on Rainbow Drive, wrecked on Black Creek one time.
Yeah.
And I was coming by Devane Low in that little area, and they threw the lights on me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm shaking like well, I ain't gonna say that, but I was shaking real bad. And I pulled over at the service station, because the thing is not that I fear them, but I want to live. And in the time in which we're living, it's a lot of lives are being lost because we want to holler, I know my right. Yeah. Sometimes give up your right just to get home. Yeah. Deal with that another day. Yeah. But I'm telling you, I tell my son Dre, I tell Sharika, because they got tempers just like me. Yeah. But I have to tell them, I don't care how mad you are when they pulled you over. You better act like you got some sense, because I want y'all to make it home.
That's right.
I don't care who laughed at me.
Yep.
I don't care if I have to throw my clothes in the washer when I get home because I don't wear them. I don't got serious business. Yep. Get home to your family. That's why it's too much of senseless deaths that are taking place. And it's not always our fault. Right. All I'm saying is I want to see my loved ones make it home. So I tell them all the time. And that's why some lady said, why is it that we got to tell our kids in the 21st century, in 2022, the laws, when you get pulled over by police, put your hand on the steering wheel. Don't say this, say that. Let them know what's in the glove compartment. That's where your insurance is. That's where your identification is. I mean, why are we having these conversations now? Because these people, the body cams have not stopped people from getting killed.
Like you say, you trying to get home to your family, man. That's the main thing, man. You can fight it in the judicial system,
But get home.
Yeah, get home.
I immediately, when I have gotten pulled over, start thinking about my children, my mom, my family. Yeah. I'm like, is this it? Is this about to be it for me? Serious business. Yeah. You don't know what type of cop it is that's pulling you over, especially when you're in their community. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm serious about what I'm saying. I really mean that. Ms. Gary said, these young people now are not going to say yes or no, sir. That day has come and gone unless they stop one of us from our generation.
Yes, ma'am.
The ball has been fumbled, I believe, and we got to continue to teach that to our children. We want them to live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Almost too scary to reach in it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. They say all the time about, do you have a permit to carry your gun? I don't carry a gun. I don't need you saying I reached for it and I didn't. You see what I'm saying? I don't do that. People brag about having a concealed weapon, wearing it on their hip and stuff. Man, to me, you're asking for something to happen. Because all they gotta say, you reach for it. Then what happens when they say you reach for it? It's your words against theirs. The gun is on you, it's yours. So people are different. I'm just a little bit different. I just try to not give them an excuse to do something that and they try to blame it on me like I've done it.
Yeah, I Miss Faith, she had a great statement there about the kids don't say no, sir. Yes, sir. So I think that we should, try to get a forum with lawyers and her and police officers to, tell them, how to, how to save my life. Yeah.
How to survive.
That I knew they do that in Atlanta. Have a man talk. And they'll just teach them how. How to come home. How to speak to the police officers. Because most of them think you punking out or whatever. Say yes sir, no sir. But man, you just want to live, man. And like I said, just fight it in the judicial system. That's
right.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is congratulations in order?
Sir?
Is congratulations in order? I saw something on Facebook where your fiance has been promoted.
Oh yeah, she's at the school.
Okay, what position does she have?
Oh, she's over the dental program, I guess.
Tell everybody who she is. Let me see her face in the camera right quick.
She went out there to the car. Karen. Karen Robinson Tyree. She went to Litchfield.
She went to Litchfield.
Right. And she's been promoted.
Come here for a minute. Come here, girl.
She went to Litchfield.
She's been promoted to the dental program, right?
Come tell him what you. I know it's not about you, but he just.
Come on, give us the information. You're an eagle. Let us know. Let us know what the eagle do.
Yay!
Tell them what you do, baby.
I am the Dental Science Program Director / Instructor at the Gadsden State Valley Street Campus, HBCU.
Look at that.
Where I will be, and we are taking applications for the dental assisting program until October the 31st. We are having an information session on Monday. If anyone is interested, you can get the information off of Gadsden State's website. My email address is ktyree@gadsdenstate.edu.
All right, everybody give a great shout out. Here's Tyree.
It's a 3-semester program.
Say that again.
It's a 3-semester program. You can get a degree or you can just get a certificate.
All right.
Okay.
Right. You got all your Eagle fans.
That's right. That's right.
Good evening, everybody.
For the Eagles.
Oh, Bishop Steve said he told you yesterday he wanted some new teeth.
And I'll help him get some. We'll find somebody to help him.
Yeah, look at all the congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. And tell your beautiful mother I say hello.
I sure will.
Betty Robinson.
Thank you. Retired.
She retired?
She retired.
She is retired. 24 years of service.
All right.
She's retired. Not finished, but just retired as a pastor.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm looking forward for the November the 7th.
November the 7th.
Okay, then. I've taken that day off already.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man.
Listen, I must say this. Your dad was very instrumental in my life. That was a man, let me tell you something, who walked tall.
Stood tall.
Everybody respected him. You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't respect him, believe me, before they left that doggone conversation.
Yes, sir.
He put the fear of God in you.
Yes, sir.
When I say I'm gonna put the fear of God, he put the fear of God. Mr. Robinson was no joke. Yeah. He loved us though. And I come to find out as a young man now that you do that because you love him.
Yes, sir.
You teach him now so nobody else have to teach him.
Yes, sir.
So, and you know, you and I, we went to some classes together.
Yeah.
Kansas State. Yeah. And you know how I feel about you, brother. I love
you.
Sir.
I love you too. I love both of y'all, man.
Love you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
See you day.
Yes, sir. Thank
you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. We want to thank Mr. Lacy Robinson. Has been actually appointed by Governor Ivey to the Gadsden Civil Service Board. We thank him for coming on and being with us on today. And we congratulate Miss Karen over the dental program at Gadsden State Valley Street campus, the HBCU. Hey, great things are taking place in the city of Gadsden. Let me say this. There's been a lot of information that are being shared about the water in Gadsden. They have not the levels the requirement of we have not passed the water the requirements. There's some things in the water that we're asking everyone to please, if you're going to use water from your hydrant or your faucets, please put a filter on. But they recommend, or we're asking you to drink bottled water. The water board is under under a class action suit because of some of the things that has taken place. They have also settled with I think the city, but there's a class action suit that is taking place. So we definitely don't want anyone to get sick. You don't know until you've been informed. So I want to share with you. Check out the local news, and I will say check out the local radio station. They've been sharing some information about the water, and that's WMGJ Radio has been sharing a lot about what's going on with the water and the different things that are taking place. So stay in tune with that. We definitely, I love my people, and I love the city of Gadsden, the citizens, enough to let them know when they are facing danger. So don't continue to drink out of your faucets without a filter. Please get a filter in your system, and we want everyone to survive. Okay, we're going to step away for just a few minutes, but we will be back with some tea. We'll be right back. Suit Up, Volume 1, written by Z. Andre Huff. Enjoy 100 devotional messages designed to impact, empower, and encourage you. Suit Up lists each devotional title in the table of contents. These short, convenient devotionals will jumpstart your day. Order Suit Up, Volume 1 by Z. Andre Huff today. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Westbow Press. You'll be glad you did. Okay, we are back. We're back. Twin City used car sales, 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama, 256. 844-2210. Go by Twin City Auto and check out the latest used cars that is available just for you. They'll put you in one. Just go by and check them out. They will put you in one. Bishop, you know what time it is, don't you? Tomorrow.
Bishop T, why you looking like that?
How are you? What did you do? You done went off 10 times. I saw you and you kept moving off. Why?
It was kicking me off. It was kicking me off. It was kicking me off.
Could it be where you are in the house? Are you plugged in?
No, I tried that. I don't know. But can y'all hear me?
We can.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get the tea.
Go ahead. Let me hear you say something.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. All right. So, this week's tea. You ready, Bishop T?
I'm ready.
Okay. I got my cup. I just want to send a special shout out to my cousin. She gave me this for some tea. All right. Eleanor Holloway, that's my cousin. So, all right. Okay. So, really quick before something goes wrong, this week's tea. Do y'all watch Stars?
I don't.
I do. I do.
Okay, well, they're coming back out with the season 3 of P-Valley. So yeah. The creator, Katori Hall, she's
What is
really
P-Valley?
excited.
What is P-Valley?
P-Valley, Uncle Clifford. Those who know. So, also moving on with Stars season 2 of BMF family. The special thing with season 2 is that they're adding Monique to the series.
Monique?
So
Monique is going to be working with 50 Cent.
Yes, so we'll see how that works.
So finally she's back in Hollywood.
Right. So we'll see how that work out with her and 50 Cent. Who knows? But you know how Monique is. So that's interesting. That's going to be very interesting. All right. Okay, so everybody seen Snakes on the Plane?
I've seen the movie with Samuel Jackson.
Okay. Well, it happened in real life earlier part of this week. There was a United Airlines flight that came out of Tampa, Florida, headed to Newark, New Jersey. It was a snake on the plane. It was just one though. But
was it a big snake?
No, they said it was a garter snake. I don't know. A snake is.
How did it get on there?
It wasn't anybody's pet, right?
There was no one's pet. No one claimed it.
I guess not. If you on a plane, you ain't gonna claim the snake.
Well, it was on the plane. And my thing, a snake is a snake. I don't care what kind it is. But I was thinking, if I'm on the plane, what would I do if I see a snake? What would y'all do?
I'm gonna try to run. I don't know where I'm running to, but I'm gonna run.
It's gonna be a dead snake. I don't know who it belongs to, but hey, it's gonna be earth to earth, ashes to ashes.
Exactly. I mean, because you know, if you see a snake, you'll hurt yourself trying to get away from it.
You'll hurt somebody else too.
Right, absolutely. So one other thing I would like to add to that's coming out, Till, the movie about Emmett Till.
Oh,
right.
Yes.
Right.
I can't wait to see that. Is that coming to the movies or Netflix?
It's only going to be at the theaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm thinking only certain ones, probably.
Yeah. Normally it's that way.
Right, absolutely. So I encourage everyone to go out and see that. We've all heard the story
about Emmett Till. Just really sad. So go out and watch that. Last thing I want to talk about is Brittany Griner. That's the WNBA player that's over in Russia. She was sentenced to 9 years prison.
What? They gave her time?
Yeah, she got 9 years.
Got 9 years.
That was a few months. That was a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
Yes, a couple of months ago. But here's the thing: there, she goes up for an appeal. I think October the 25th. But the official season has started for the NBA, and a lot of the players. I know Stephon Curry. Before they played the other night, he talked about it as well. Just keep her in the prayers. Kyrie Irving the other night wanted sent a message out to our president and the VP, like bring her back home. So
yeah, and from my understanding, really, President Biden have not really addressed that issue until most recently.
Right. No, he has not. He has not. So she just recently on Tuesday celebrated her 32nd birthday. So we want to continue to keep her, in our prayers. But the NBA players, they are speaking out.
I heard Dennis Rodman say that he was going to go over there and bring her back.
Yeah, I heard that as well. So
now, that he and I think North Korea president are real tight, and he was able to get some things done.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that the reason they are doing that to her is because of what the different things that we have handed down to Russia for invading Ukraine.
Right. It's
the
politics.
Different punishments that we have added to them, and I think it was a whole humbug type deal anyway.
I agree. It's a lot of politics going on with that, but definitely they need to bring her back home. Like I said, they sentenced her to 9 years. 9 years, for the she had those vapes with the oil in it. So yeah.
Is it CBD oil or something?
I don't know if it was CBD oil, but the hemp oil, marijuana oil, something of that nature. Yeah. But definitely I think the crime doesn't fit the punishment, so she definitely needs to bring her back home. But a lot of people are speaking out about it. Those guys in the NBA, they are speaking out about it. Billie Jean King, y'all remember her?
Yeah, tennis player.
Yes, she spoke out about it.
Awesome.
She spoke out about it.
We got to do something. I don't know what we can do. I know one thing we can do. We can pray. But somebody need to make a move. That's in a bigger position than you and I are in.
Absolutely. So we need to continue to keep her in our prayers. Don't forget, it's still October, breast cancer awareness. Go out and get your mammograms. It's also October. October is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month as well. So I just wanted to throw that little bit out there.
Well, we appreciate you.
I do have to ask something though. I do have a question, and you may want to research this. How much did you tell me that adult Happy Meal was?
All I know, they said it was a $2.60 upcharge.
No.
Did you get one?
I started to, but I wasn't gonna pay them $10 for it.
It was $10.
I don't care how many toys, adult toys, baby toys it had. I was not coming off $10 for just to say I got an adult Happy Meal. I think that the Big Mac Happy Meal, or they got Big Mac or chicken fingers, right?
Right.
The Big Mac I think was $9. And the chicken nugget was 10. I started to say, well, I didn't start to say, I said, what? But if I had your number, I would have called and said, this ain't no I mean, If I'm gonna pay $10 for the Happy Meal, I just went ahead and got the regular meal.
Oh,
But let me ask you a question. It's an adult Happy Meal. That means it's supposed to fill you up and make you happy, right?
I don't care if it fill me up, make me happy. That's more that you know what? You got some issues.
You could have got you a collectible.
You got some issues.
You could have got you a collectible.
I know you could have got
so it's got to be something more to that Happy Meal for $10 than they telling us. You telling us.
Well, all I know is they said it was a $2.60 upcharge.
Shannon Wise said she'll buy you a toy.
Thank you, sis. Your pastor over here.
Yeah. Well, Tom, we thank you for the tea until next Thursday.
And Tom, we gotta find out what the crackling is.
Yeah, we gotta do something. You acting like we're a low budget podcast. Can't have you part of the show and all this going on.
I know. It's on my end though.
We know it's on your end.
Yeah, definitely, because we don't hear it till you come on.
We don't have that till you and Worthy come on.
Try Pastor Z. She said that like it's on my end.
Yeah.
We know.
But we see your little cup. You want to give a shout out? Who gave it to you again?
My cousin Eleanor Holloway. She sent it to me. So last week when it was really cracking up really bad, I had the phone sitting on the box. And so I asked my mom, I said, well, what is that box? And she said, I don't know. She said, it's for you. So after I came off and I opened the box, and this is what it was. But it just says, empowered, bring the tea. That I'm a mother, daughter, and nana. So, and it's got my name.
Watch you?
She does.
Where she live?
She is overseas.
And she watch you on our podcast?
On YouTube, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
She's the real deal too.
All right.
Real deal.
Listen, let me ask you something. Are your phone sitting on the charger?
No.
We got to figure it out some kind of way.
I know.
We're going to rehearse with you. Yeah.
But you know what it is?
Studio once. You might have to sit in the studio.
And the problem is when it's her going live. Because as long as she's not live, we don't hear it. So it's something with us when we go live.
Mm-hmm.
So it's because if we're not hearing it before,
get you a computer, a laptop, or something. We're going to put you in our budget to bring you up to par. You live in Calhoun County, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. That's what it is.
And you know I'm out here in the country. I'm out here in the country too. So
yeah.
That might have something to do with it. Then is your internet service?
She said, try using your computer.
Is your internet? Do you have good phone service out there?
No.
Have you tried to move to another part of the house?
No.
Okay. We might have to try a different part of the house.
Yeah. Come to Etowah County one. We'll talk to you later until next Thursday. You can spill some tea then. We out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah. We got to get her right. We'll get her right.
Yeah.
But she has some good information. Bishop, anything you want to share with the listeners before we depart?
Yeah, right quick. I know a lot of people have asked about the swearing in. It is November the 7th at 10 o'clock at the venue. And I think you're at the same time, right?
Yeah, we have
everybody's together
to join you all.
Okay, so we want to invite all of our viewers to share that special day with us, and look forward to it.
Right. Awesome. Listen, I want to make this announcement. The AKA sorority reminds you to get out and vote. Alabama, important things to remember. Voter registration deadline, October 24th. Check your voter registration information and you can go to that website there. Absentee ballots request by November the 1st. Return ballots in person by November the 7th. By 12 p.m. Return ballots by mail November the 8th. And election day is when? Can you see that?
Take that. Yeah, election day is November the 8th.
Okay, all right. So information that you need to know about.
Midterms are important.
Yeah.
Midterms are important because midterms determine who controls the House and who controls the Senate. I kind of brought that up last week. But we definitely, we get hype over the presidential election and all. We've got to go to the polls and vote for the midterm election because it determines who controls the House, who controls the Senate, and really just how much that president is able to get done. So we encourage you, we stand with the Saras, Lambda Eta Omega chapter for taking that effort on to encourage us to get to the polls for midterm voting.
All right. Until next Thursday, Bishop, and to all of our viewers, we love you. And
love you all.